Darling, you send me. I know you send me.
It is a cold Wednesday morning. I have work today, so I am going to spend the next 8 hours trying to be a productive member of society, especially to coach. So work is over and we have a package. This is probably also a battery because it says so. There, lithium ion battery. And it's a second rechargeable Hero 4 battery. Now that's interesting because I have a Hero 3 on my head right now, but this is a Hero 4. So let me explain. But first I could do two things. I could explain the story and I could also introduce something very new. And let's do that right now. I purchased a new camera. Now I still will use the GoPro, and right now this is what you've been seeing for the past few, let's see if this focus. I'm very new at this, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Now this is what I've been using for the past forever. This has been since I don't even remember anymore. And as you can see, it's taken some damage from just wear and tear, just being on the road, being, you know, across seas with me, but it's done its job. Unfortunately, in Cuba, I did something stupid and I opened it up when I was like in a waterfall. Oh my God. And ever since then, this thing has just been acting up. Unfortunately, this one is most likely gonna be the beater camera, even though it's served its purpose. What I have now is the GoPro Hero 4. Shit. These are the reasons why I can't have like really nice things, because I break them. Black Friday, I really didn't need to get anything. I was working, I was just trying to make some money. Cyber Monday, I did see something that I wanted, and that was the GoPro. And it was going for like $336, the 4 black. And that's the lowest it's ever been in a very long time. So I went ahead and I purchased it, and then I posted it on, you know, Facebook, social media, saying I was finally upgrading from the 3 to the 4 black. I got a text message during work, and it was my girlfriend, it was Tina, and she was like, "Did you really buy the GoPro?" And I was like, yes I did. And that's how I ruined Christmas this year, because she bought that for me as a present. So yeah, I messed that up this year. So I bought extra camera battery just in case for our trip coming up very soon, which is going to be very exciting. I can't wait to show you guys that. But you know, not too much happened today, so let's do story time. Now, I've ruined Christmas this year. The year before that I was away on deployment, and the year before that was Tina and I's first Christmas. Now, it being our first Christmas, we wanted to make it, you know, special. She loves Christmas, she absolutely loves it. Me, you know, the holidays, I'm trying to just really get through it. I'm really just trying to make the money I need to make, do what I need to do, and then get it over with. That's how I used to be. I actually like the holidays now. Let's rewind 3 years back, and basically Tina, she's asking me this one night around the same time this year if I was working on a specific date. And I told her, no, I'm not working. So, you know what, let me pull up my phone so I have a better recollection of this. All right, so I just pulled it up on my website, and you can check it out at drivingalone.com. It's another shameless plug. This is, oh my, I forgot how bad this was. Okay, so she actually texted me asking me if I worked Wednesdays, and I didn't at the time. She was asking in particular that if I was working the 11th. So I told her I wasn't, and then after that she just shrugged it off like there was nothing, so I knew something was up. So I decided to go on Google and, you know, start. I know I shouldn't have been doing that, but I did. I just had to know. I started Googling events around, you know, New Jersey, around New York, Philadelphia. After Googling it for a while, I found out that it was actually on December 11th, and this is 2013, and it was a talk with Anthony Bourdain and Albert Maysles and Marcus Samuelson on December 11th at 7:30, located in New York Society for Ethical Culture Concert Hall. As soon as I fell on that, I knew this had to be it. And I felt a little bad that I Googled her present, but at the same time, I was excited to know that I could prepare for this event. It gave me a good like week or so to really just contemplate how I was gonna act, to, you know, try to be cool. But that never works out for me. So Tina and I are hanging out maybe a few days before the event, and she's asking me if before whatever the event is, if we could get something to eat. And I was like, yeah, I think that's a good idea because I don't want to be too hungry when I hear him talk. And as soon as I said those words, I was like, I am screwed. I could feel her eyes just staring at me, and I knew that she knew I knew, and it didn't go the way I wanted it to. It was pretty bad, but I tried to explain to her, you know, that I wanted to be prepared for this event. You know, I didn't want to be a goon. I didn't want to be, you know, a fangirl and fangirl too hard when I was there. But it didn't really settle well with her. Eventually she forgave me. So before we went to the event, we actually went to the chowder house and we had some dinner. She got the New England chowder, I got the mushroom clam chowder. We also got a basket of calamari. We're happy. And then we get to the event. I get in there and it's already going on. It's already started, and I see Bourdain, I see Marcus Hamilton, I see the other guy, and I'm just like, yo, this is nuts. Like, he's right there. Like, this is Bourdain. I am right in front of him. He's right there. He's speaking. Then we get to the point where they could do question and answering, and I was immediately up. This is one of the scenarios that I've been rehearsing over in my head, and that's exactly why I needed to know if I was going here or not. Instantly, I'm the first one up. I have my hand up. They pick me, and I just ask him, you know, when did he decide that, you know, being in film, doing this documentary kind of style thing was for him. I wasn't even really listening anymore. I was just freaking out that I was able to talk to him one-on-one for the first time, like, ever in my life. They continued to talk. Eventually they finish it. And during my question, I asked him if he could sign my book that I had from him. This is another reason I was so glad that I Googled what was happening, because I knew that I could bring my book and maybe get it signed. So finally the questionnaire ended. Everyone was, you know, getting their things together. I immediately ran to the front. I was like, you know what? I asked him during the questionnaire if I could get my book signed from him, and he said, yes, here it is. Signed in all its glory. And not only that, I was actually able to get a picture with him, which is right here. It's weird to meet someone that you idolize. It's extremely strange and surreal. You want to say so many things, but you finally have the opportunity, and it's kind of like you just want to remember that moment. You just want to remember that this happened. You get to remember it, and you get to cement it, especially with the camera. And that's the camera that I used today, the Hero 3. This is the exact camera that I used to take the photo with Anthony Bourdain. And this is the same camera that I've used for years now when I've been going on different trips that I, you know, never thought I would ever get the chance to. I've been able to be blessed enough that somehow or another I've been able to get to different parts of the world and see them for myself, experience them for myself. And a huge influence on that is Anthony Bourdain. I've been watching him for a very long time. I know a lot of people have, and a lot of people want to, you know, live that kind of lifestyle. But you gotta put in your work in first. If I could somehow get that to happen, you know, I'll try for it. But at least I know that someone who was a degenerate, never, you know, thought that this would happen, you know, just lived as a cook for the majority of his life, and then just banked it on a book, on this book. Like, this is the reason why he was able to do what he wanted. Like, if there's a chance for him, there's a chance for anyone. So that's why I idolize him so much. It was just a crazy experience to meet him. I may have ruined Christmas then. I also ruined Christmas this year, but, you know, I'm quite happy. But I thought I'd just share that with you guys because I've never really told the story in person. It's just been me writing about it and kind of just enjoying it myself. But that's it, that's story time. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys want to keep watching videos like this, make sure to subscribe. It definitely helps out a lot. And I'll see you guys later. I don't want to hit this thing. There we go. Bye. Oh, it's recording.